All right, let's get real for a minute. If you're looking for some fluffy, feel-good motivation, this ain't it. This is going to be more like a mirror, a really honest, maybe even uncomfortable look at how we're spending the one shot we get at life. It's a wake-up call, so let's just jump right in.
So, seriously, I want you to pause for just a second and really ask yourself this question. And I mean really ask it. It might just be the most important question you ever face. And hey, the answer might sting a little. Are you actually living? Or are you just existing? Just letting the days blur into one another? And that question, well, that gets right to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? For so many of us, there's this massive canyon between the life we dream about and the one we're actually living. Let's take a closer look at what I mean.
So, what do you dream about? I bet if you really think about it, some of these things are on your list. Traveling the world, not having to worry about money, having some peace of mind for once, meaningful relationships, right? Basically, a life that actually feels like it's worth living. We all want that stuff. The adventure, the security, the connection. That's the good stuff.
But then there's what we're actually doing. Instead of chasing those dreams, what happens? We get sucked into the black hole of our phones, just scrolling and scrolling, watching one random video after another, making up excuses for why we'll start tomorrow, sleeping in. We're basically just waiting around, hoping things will magically change. And it's not that we're lazy, it's just that we're stuck in these habits, waiting for a someday that, let's be honest, is probably never going to show up.
And this is a tough pill to swallow. We love to say we're killing time. But you're not killing time. Time is killing you. It's a brutal way to put it, but it's true. Time is the one thing you can never get back. It's marching forward whether you're ready or not. Every single moment you spend just existing is a moment you're not actually living.
So, if we know what we want, and we know time is running out, why is it so hard to just do it? Well, because the real enemy, the biggest obstacle, isn't your job or your city or your luck. It's inside your own head. It's an internal battle, and it's happening every single day. I'm talking about the real battle. You versus you. You know what I mean? On one side, you've got the lazy you, the voice that says, I'm tired, or, you know what, being average is fine, the one that just wants to chill. But on the other side, that's the ambitious you, the one that's hungry, the one that whispers, I want to change the world, or I have to fight for this. And every morning you wake up, you get to choose which voice gets to win today. And that's why we have got to stop blaming everything else. It's not your boss, it's not the economy, it's not your past. The biggest enemy you will ever face is looking back at you in the mirror. It's that part of you that makes excuses and tells you to just give up. Okay, so how do you fight back? It's actually super simple. Stop complaining and start solving. Seriously, grab a piece of paper. Step 1, write down your problems. Just list them out. Step 2, for every single problem, write down one solution. Not a perfect solution, just one solution. So if your problem is, I'm out of shape, the solution isn't get a six-pack by next week. No, it's go for a 10-minute walk. And then step 3, and this is the absolute key. Take one tiny action today. Not tomorrow, today. Even if that action is just putting your running shoes by the front door. That's it. That's how you start.
So, where does that lazy version of you hang out? Where does it feel most at home? Yeah, you guessed it, the comfort zone. And let me tell you, that cozy, safe-feeling place, it's probably the most dangerous place you can be.
We think the comfort zone is like a warm blanket, right? But it's not. It's more like a cage. A really comfortable cage, sure, but a cage nonetheless. It's a place where nothing grows. It feels easy, but it is silently and systematically killing every single one of your dreams. Because growth, real growth, only happens on the other side of that door.
So what's the escape plan? Simple. Do something that makes you uncomfortable every single day. That's it. That's the secret sauce. You want to grow, you want to change, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Make that awkward phone call. Go to the gym when you don't feel like it. Start that project you're terrified of messing up. You just got to do it. And yeah, that means you're going to have to be okay with failing. Look, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to success. So fail proudly, fail loudly, but whatever you do, fail forward. Because let's be real, nothing amazing has ever been built inside a comfort zone.
Okay, so this all leads to probably the most crucial point in this whole thing. Having a great mindset is, well, it's great, but it's not enough.
You have to actually do something. You have to take action. Thinking about it is the easy part. Doing it, that's what separates the people who live their dreams from the people who just dream.
But why is it so hard? If action is the answer, why don't we just act? What's holding us back?
It's one thing, really. Fear. It's all those little voices in your head, right? What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if I look like an idiot? What if? That fear is what paralyzes us. It keeps us from taking that first step, which is usually the hardest and most important one.
And you know what fear's favorite little saying is? I'll do it later. We got to be honest with ourselves here. When we say later, we're not actually making a plan. We're lying. We're telling ourselves a little white lie because the truth is, later often means never. Later is the graveyard where all our best intentions go to die.
So here's the rule. One messy, imperfect action right now is worth more than 100 perfect plans for later. Stop waiting for the stars to align. They won't. Just start. Do something. Anything.
Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. And this one is the most urgent. Because all of this stuff we're talking about, your dreams, your potential, your entire life, it's all happening on a deadline.
Here's the thing. The clock is ticking, and that clock does not care if you're ready. It doesn't care if you're motivated or if you're scared. It just keeps on ticking. Your moment isn't coming soon. It's not tomorrow. It's right here, right now. This is it.
And here's a thought that sounds kind of harsh at first, but it's actually the most freeing idea in the world. Nobody cares. Seriously, nobody is thinking about your problems as much as you are. They're all wrapped up in their own stuff. And you know what that means? It means you're free. You are absolutely free to try, to fail, to fall flat on your face, and to get back up and try again, because nobody's watching that closely anyway. You don't need anyone's permission.
You get just one shot, one life. There are no practice rounds, no do-overs. Everything you're ever going to be, everything you're ever going to do, it has to happen in this one life. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. A question, really. Why not now? Seriously, give me one good, logical reason why this very moment isn't the perfect moment to start. You can't, can you? All those reasons are just excuses. They're just noise. So the only question that really matters is, why not now?